All right. Why's my phone blowing up as soon as I go on the stream? Liked by DJ Harmac.
Of course, I like these.
And a retweet. And a retweet. Thank you, Harmac. Thank you.
You're welcome.
My chair's slipping in and out of visibility. Welcome, guys, to State of the Streams. We're back. It is Friday, of course. This is what we do over here on Slash Streams Live and Harmac Ultra. I have to call it by the right name this time.
That's right. That's right. And it's there this time. He's got it there. I'm looking.
I still didn't fix it, though. Like, it needs to be fixed.
It's close, though.
It's not centered. Let's see. Let's move it.
It says Ultra. It's fine.
We're going to move it.
No worries. I
There.
wasn't even complaining about it.
I think it's a little bit better now. Well, technically, we got to move this over just a little bit more.
All right.
We're gonna be technical. No, now I blocked it. Hang on. There we go.
Fail.
There we go. I like that now. That's good.
Beautiful.
All right. We do things here right off the cuff. That's how we roll. You're on
Hell yeah.
State of the Streams, guys. We're live. Harmac, are you live on the Harmac Ultra channel?
And that would be no, not unless you want to watch Scales playing Star Wars.
So something is up. We may have to create a whole new channel for that, because on our co-streaming server, something screwed up there, because we replaced the stream key and everything.
Yeah, it's not showing it. Yeah,
So I guess do a /host.
Yeah, well, let me just do that.
Because screw that Scales guy, man.
All right. What do I have to do? Do I do that on your page or mine?
You do it on yours. /host /streams live. And when you do it, we should see the little indicator fly by that Harmac has hosted. You can host the channel too.
Let's see here. Hold on.
You can host a channel if you please.
Host. Hold on.
We got some stuff to catch up on here. We weren't on last week. I was not feeling well. I'll be damned if I took an allergy pill. Oh man, my background's backwards too. I just noticed that. John, damn it. There it is. Harmac Ultra has invaded the show.
Of course, on my side it says, I gotta probably reset the page, but it says this video is either something or not appropriate for this browser or some shit. I'm like, I'm on Chrome. I know that works.
There.
Reset.
I flipped it now. Now my room looks normal. There.
Aren't you the special guy?
Yeah, we weren't on last week, so we have a little bit of catch up to do here. So, yeah, I have a routine allergy pill that I missed taking in the morning that day. For whatever reason, I forgot to take it. In fact, I actually forgot to take it today.
Oh damn! Yeah, you can't do that. Not when it's this hot, dude.
Well, I took it, like around 6 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, well, I'll be good. I'm fine. I didn't even think anything of it because I never do. And then all of a sudden, I just started sneezing. Like, I had no drainage, anything in my head the entire day. I wasn't around any animals or anything like that. I wasn't a flu. It wasn't a cold. I can always tell when I have allergy sneezes versus a cold sneeze. It's unless you have allergies, it's hard. You can't tell, but I always can. There's a difference in how you feel.
An allergy sneeze is always in your head. A cold sneeze is always in your chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
there's
so
a difference.
I sneezed for like an hour straight, and then it stopped, and then at 7:30 I sneezed another hour. And then by that time that one was done, I had all this buildup in my head, and I'm like, I can't do this tonight.
Yeah.
So I text Harmac. I'm like, I can't do it.
No, I agree. Trust me, I was almost gonna do that tonight, but I'm like, no, fuck it, because like I was saying, like about 15 minutes before his show, before we got on the Discord together, I was sitting over here, and the next thing I know, I am just, and I don't normally do it, but I was just sneezing like crazy.
Wait a
And
minute.
now I'm
Hold on,
just-
Harm. I got to put that story on pause. I got to give a quick shout out to
Oh, yeah.
our boy, our host, the host of TrumpRules.net,
Wrong.
Rick2276, is in the house.
All right, Mr. Tinfoil Hat Wearer himself. Beautiful. What's up, brother?
Wrong.
Yeah, he's here. Thought I'd give him a quick shout out. Sorry, you can continue. I just wanted to.
Well,
He
I don't know,
he
but
leaves if you don't give him attention, so I wanted to make sure.
Oh, well, then let's pet his ego a little. Okay. No, but like right now, I can feel my sinuses are just all now backed up after 3 or 4 sneezes in a row, and I'm just like, I don't know where I came. I was fine up until about, like I said, about a half hour ago. I was fine, and now all of a sudden it's like I feel like I've been swimming in a pool all day, and I don't know where it's coming from, and it always seems to be happening around this time, and I just don't know if it's just heat or what. I have no clue. I don't know. So I
Well,
feel your pain. I get your pain, man.
Apparently, Rick2276 does not feel the pain because he just left. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, our special guest and host, web host of Trump Rules, Trump-Rules.net.
Wrong.
Please take the hat off. Which one of us? We're both wearing hats.
Yeah. What the hell? That's my.
Armand, hey, he's talking about your hat.
Who?
He wants you to take off your hat.
Who?
That's what Rick2276 says. Get rid of the hat.
Why do I have to get rid of the hat? What you hater?
He's a hat. Look, I thought we were all about inclusion. Over on TrumpRules.net. He wants you got to include the hat wearing folk.
I have rights, man. I have a right to wear this hat. I don't care what you say. I have rights, man. That's against my constitutional laws.
These nuts.
Or something. I'll think of something more. Oh, God. No.
Yeah, so anyway, so by the time that was over, my head was completely stuffed, and I think I took a nap from like 9 to 10, and I got up and I actually felt like I could do something. And I went, I think I watched wrestling after that, which was an interesting night. We're gonna have to talk about. We will get to that tonight. We have to talk. I may have to eat some crow here tonight, as they say. I'm backtracking on something that I said a couple weeks ago.
And
I'm backtracking.
For once in Harmax's life with this show, he was right about something. Then I won't.
Well, you know what? You know, hang on. I'm not saying. I'm saying I was wrong, but I'm not totally saying. I'm not totally 100% a believer yet because some things will have to be done.
No, I'm just saying though is that once you hurt the guy out, okay, now you get it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you have to fucking 100% forgive him. Even I didn't. But I mean, you know, he didn't do it to be a dick. He just did it because he had to do it.
We will get there. We got TP Poker walking in.
Oh, I didn't tell you though. Guess what I did today? Guess what I did.
What did you do today, Harmac? Before I acknowledge TP Poker.
I went and got my new car today.
Oh, no shit.
Came in today early, man. I couldn't believe it. With the chip shortage, man, I was expecting it to be a couple months, but nope, 3 weeks. And
you got the new Jeep came in today? You got the new Jeep?
Yep. The 4XE, baby.
You got any pictures? Can we see any pictures of it?
I was going to take some pictures, but I was running behind for this show, so I just parked it and fucking.
Why would you take? I would have stopped and took a picture of it because how are you going to tell us you got a new car and you can't even show a picture of it?
I'll have pictures next week. Don't you worry. I got a great deal, but they got a great deal on it, man. I'm literally, it's 20 grand. It was 20 grand more than the Jeep that I originally had, but they were giving me 25 for a trade-in. So I'm like, great. And then it turns out that my payments are not even going to change. They're going to be exactly the same as they've always been, but I'm going to pay $35 extra a month for one reason. The plans that they have now for what do they call it? The coverage and shit like that. They got 2-year or 20-year 200,000-mile powertrain warranty and a 10-year 100,000 mile everything else warranty for $35 extra a month. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll take it.
that's worth it in my eyes. I think
it definitely, because then that means you can at least hold on to that thing for 100,000 miles and they got it covered.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I was just like, that, for $35 a month extra that I would normally pay, I'm like, you know what, that's more than worth it. Because if your luck is anything like mine, if your car is under warranty or anything you've ever had is under warranty, it's fine. The day the warranty ends, shit starts falling apart.
You're getting some heat in the chat here. We've got next week. It takes 2 minutes to snap a photo, and TP Poker wants to know exactly what kind of vehicle you received today.
It is a Jeep Wrangler Sahara Unlimited 4xe. It's a plug-in electronic hybrid. So basically, if I went to work today, it would have been awesome. I wouldn't have spent anything on gas. It would have been nice.
You win a new car.
That's right. Change the name to Harmac Ultra 4xe.
We're not going to do another name change again here. That we're already struggling with your chat as it is right now. We can't get your damn channel working with the co-stream anymore.
Yeah, I know that's messed up. That's Twitch for the win. But yeah, so I figured I'd let you guys know that, and yeah, they great APR of 3.9%. That wasn't bad either. So I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll take it. You know.
All right, one last question. How much is that car payment?
It's the same as it was when I had my other one, $660.
Woo!
Well, for you guys, that's woo. For me, that's
$660. There's some people that pay that in rent here. Oh,
if you're paying $660 in rent here in Chicago, you're living in a box and you're paying rent for the land that it's on.
$660.
Dude, my house is half the size of yours, and I pay twice as much as you do.
I bet you Poker pays a decent car note too. Says I got a 2020 Grand Cherokee Summit, but I bet you because of where he lives, he probably pays a
he's
pretty
in New
hefty
York,
car
so
note.
They're pretty hefty up there. Yeah, you got to pay for taxes and shit.
Well, no, wait a minute. Even he's saying $660. Wow. So that either means he's paying more than you or he's paying less. Well, UNC Phil, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yep.
UNC Phil wants to also know why we're late. I have no good answer for that.
We're just lazy. I'm going to go with lazy. And I had to get my beer.
I celebrated my 3 pounds of weight loss this week by going to Dairy Queen. So
there you go.
Yeah.
But hey, you got it with a Diet Coke. Cut the caloric intake in half. If you had water, it'd have been like you didn't eat nothing.
Eric pays that in rent. No.
but I had skates all this week, you know, bitching and moaning. I don't understand why you're getting at if I'm moving out. You know, what are you gonna do? I'm like, this isn't about you, dude. I'm like, dude. I'm not. He thought I was like having a mental breakdown because he was leaving, so I had to get something to make me feel better. I'm like, no.
We got a raid from Scales175. Thank you, Scales. Got a raid.
Mr. TIE Fighter himself.
We're supposed to drink to those raids, but I don't have a beer.
What? Fail.
What the fuck?
But yeah, so he was thinking I was having like some sort of like midlife crisis or something.
Are you having a midlife crisis?
No.
Harmac, like, I'm just gonna I'm gonna come out and say I'm not going to say that Skates is right, but what I am going to say is there have been some things that people have picked up on in your live streams that may indicate that you are having a possible mental breakdown.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I wish I had clips. If I had clips, this would be so much better.
No, well then what?
You have been raging an awful lot, especially in Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizons, yeah, okay. Play the game. You'll understand what I'm saying. The hit detection in that game sucks.
You screamed at the top of your lungs in Days Gone.
Yeah, once again, game mechanics.
How many times has that poor emo bear been cursed at by you.
Oh, that bear will be cursed at for me to the day I die. Fuck that bear. That bear can go suck a dick. Fuck that bear. No, no. That bear, no. Fucking thing won't even let me get a chance to heal. I'm slow as hell getting up, and by the time I pop a heel off, he's already killed me.
Rick 2276 says all the time you were late, you could have walked out and took pictures of the car.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, that's all right. You know, if anyone should talk about midlife crisis, how many cars has Rick the Pimp gone through?
Okay, that's not a midlife crisis though. He's been buying cars since I was like 10 years old, so he's only a few years. He's 4 years older than me. No, maybe I was 12. He's literally been through about probably 30 cars. Am I right in saying
Jesus
that? I'm not even trying to. I'm not.
Cars?
He's been through a lot, man.
Jesus, pick a car and stay with it.
I maybe 30 is a high number, but he's been through a lot of cars. He'll be able to tell you.
I mean, I just find it funny that
he gets a new car every year that I've known him. He rolls up with a new car.
I can't do that. I like to keep, look. I've had since I started driving at
6
21,
cars in my life. I think 6.
I've had okay. See, and here's everyone worrying about me buying a new one for myself. Oh, geez, I've only had let's see, 3 cars in my entire life since I was 21. I had a Toyota Prius, I had this Jeep, and then this one I got now. Ooh, boy, that's right, me, big car spender. Ooh, look out. And then I got skates here going, I'm moving out. I'm like, trust me, when I was thinking of the bill, I took that into account. I'm like, I might look like I can't finance a trip to the zoo, but trust me, I know what I'm doing.
UNC Phil says, do you know how many vapes you can buy? Or Eric, sorry, let me rephrase. Do you know how many vapes Eric can buy for $660?
He could, for $660 in Cleveland, he could probably actually buy his own vape store.
6 to 7, my ass, dude. Dude, you had 6 to 7 in the last decade. Come on, man. 6 to 7.
I know of at least 3.
6 to 7. He had that one. He had that one. The first time he started driving, he brings this old fucking hoopty to my parents' house where I lived, and
freaking like Lincoln Mark 7.
We drove somewhere on a Sunday morning, and like it was one of those cars where it had no shocks. He had to get the shocks replaced, so every time you hit a bump, it was like So we pull up to a stoplight, and all of a sudden you start seeing all this smoke, and I'm like, what is happening? And he couldn't take it on the highway either. I don't know if he didn't want to drive on the highway or if he just couldn't take it on the highway. He knew. I think he knew something was up with this car. This car was possessed, dude. So we're pulled up at a stoplight, and I start seeing all this smoke, and I'm like, now what's going on? And the fucking thing was on fire. The engine caught fire.
Oh my god!
So he's out there, like, he gets out of the car, he's putting it out, and then gets back in. He's like, all good. I'm like, what?
What? Your car was just on fire, dude.
He drove it. He drove it away. I mean, we drove out of there.
I'd have been running for fucking cover. The hell? I mean, come on.
He's probably mad. He's probably mad right now that I'm telling that story. Emoji, come on, bro. I mean, dude.
Dude, we've all had to drive. Come on, the first car that I'd ever got was from my mom. It was the first car I got. I bought it from her for like $200 off of her. And I ended up putting so much money in that car to get it to work because holy crap. I mean, my mother sold me a lemon. That's why
your mother sold you a lemon?
I still bust her chops about it.
Did you take her to small claims court and sue her?
I said I should have. But I mean, you know what? But no, I mean, I had to replace one front shock was completely blown out. The tie rods were damn near non-existent. The one CV boot up front was gone. The fucking 4-wheel drive didn't work. The fan was stuck on high. I'm like, what the hell are you doing in this thing?
Better call Saul and take her ass to court.
No shit. So that's what I just told myself. I'm never buying a used car again. No way. I'm just not going through that anymore. That's just. I was so sick of bringing that thing to the shop to get fixed over something stupid. You're like, forget it. No. So I've gotten new ever since.
TP Poker says, I want to get a Tahoe when I move into my new house, but the chip shortage, it is so expensive, so I can't afford it. UNC Phil says, $660 is almost my child support payment a month. Damn.
Well, see, that's why.
Well, it's refreshing to know that it's almost a child support payment, but not quite.
TV Poker, this is why you should pull out. See, that's the thing.
No, that's what Phil said. Phil said that, not TV Poker.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what Phil, you should pull out, man. That's the trick. Then you'd have that money for yourself. No, it's just that around here, you got the stupid state tax, and then you got to pay the city tax, and that's all added it up. I mean, seriously, by the time they had gotten done with everything, the taxes and shit alone that this state puts on you, they tacked on like I could have, if there were no taxes, I could have gotten the thing for $39, but they tax you almost $7,000.
Speaking of which, my mom's trying to call me right now.
Your mom is?
Yeah. Speaking of mothers, she's calling me right now. Sorry.
So yeah. So I mean, that's why I've never had a car payment less than $600.
Rick 2276 says there's fiberglass under the hood. Is that the reason for the fire?
No, the fiberglass that sits on the thing under the hood is to put the fire out if the engine catches fire. You talking about that cloth thing on the hood when you open it?
I don't think that. Yeah, that was an engine, dude.
Come on. That's supposed. No, if that.
He's saying the fiberglass under the hood was on fire. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that fiberglass, that shit that's on the hood when you open it up, is supposed to drop when the engine's on fire to put the engine fire out. That's what that's for. So. If that shit's on fire, your engine's on fire. It just doesn't burn. It snuffs out fires. and I had Smokey the Bear tell me that.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Only you can prevent engine fires.
Frogster's in the chat.
Frogster, what's up, buddy? How's it going?
He's here. How you doing? Yeah, so I'm up. You've had double digits in cars, man. It's been like, I'd say near 20 cars, if I'm not exaggerating. Damn. So 6 to 7 in the last decade is at least has got to be correct. I've had 6 to 7 in my lifetime. My first car was
I've had 3 cars in 20 years.
Yeah, my first car was a Ford Escape, I think.
A Ford Escape. Oh,
wait, let me. No, hang on. I'm probably wrong about that.
Or was it a Ford? What the hell was it?
Not Escort. A Ford Escape. Escort. Thank you. That's what it was.
Yeah, Ford Escort. It was
an old ass Ford Escort, and then I got
those fucking things. You could beat the shit out of them. They'd keep going though.
And then
might had one.
And then I got and then I wrecked. No, I didn't wreck that one. I traded it for a Kia Rio.
Ugh.
And then I wrecked my Kia Rio. Dude, man, that car was solid. It was
they're not very powerful, but they're
the gas. I would fill that tank up for like, again, this is like 97 or 98, something like that. But I would fill that tank up for like $15, and I'd be good for a solid week on that tank of gas. And I drove that fucker every day. Like that car was so good on gas.
Oh yeah, well they're meant to be.
Yeah.
It's a Kia Rio. Yeah, they're not a muscle car. That's for damn sure. But they will get you to A and B. There's no doubt. What did you do? You wrecked it though?
Yeah, it was raining outside, and there was no cell phones to get my attention, but I did like look down to adjust my radio, and someone had stopped abruptly at a traffic light, and it was raining. And I looked up, and I had enough time to stop. Like if it wasn't raining and I didn't have shitty tires, I would have been able to stop. But I slid on the pavement that was soaking wet with shitty tires, and right in the back of it, smashed my whole. Their car was fine. Their car no issue. My car was totaled. So I'm like, all right, well, fuck that thing. So then I ended up getting I got a Pontiac Sunfire after that. And I like that car.
Yeah, that was literally Pontiac Sunfire was literally just what do they call it? That was a Chevy Cavalier, just in the Pontiac style. Those are a good car. I'll admit. People give the Cavalier and Sunfire shit, man, but those cars, man, they could just take a fucking beating and keep going.
Yep.
I was impressed with those because they're not expensive. They, at the time anyway, they weren't expensive cars. They weren't the best on the road. They weren't the greatest to look at. But Jesus Christ, man, you could just beat the shit out of it and it would just keep going like, come on, bring me more. Just like I couldn't believe it.
TP Pokers. I'm gonna read all the chat comments here, but this one just stuck out at me right now. Look down to the broad with her head in his lap. No, not that time. I can't admit to that one right there.
You weren't that lucky, huh?
Not that time. Yeah, name off the first cars you guys had. I'm interested. We'll read these here.
Jackie's got a great point. I'm sorry, I gotta say this. She's watching apparently. She says the reason Skates won't stop talking about me getting a car and having a midlife crisis is because this is his first time moving out on his own and he's scared. I think there's some modicum of truth to that.
We got everybody coming out here. We've got Frogster came in, as we said. We got Del Griffith in the house. Al, you got that Kia in 2006, though. I got another Kia in 2006.
That white one.
That white. And that was
more. That was like 2008.
No, that was 2009. I got that car.
Yeah, because you got that after I'd met you.
I bought that off the lot. Like, I paid that thing off one hit. I had money saved. I went in and bought it and drove off. Didn't make one payment on that.
Yeah, you drove it all the way to Outer Banks. I remember that.
Yeah. That car also was good on gas.
Yeah.
Old Soldier from Slash. I don't know what that means, Del Griffith, but welcome.
Cold Soldier?
Cold Soldier. Toy Soldiers. Del Griffith knows a lot about that.
Toy Soldiers. Rick's serenade to that? Yeah.
Let's see here. Cavalier. Rick 2276 says this was a Cavalier.
Cavalier's a good
Wait,
car.
are you saying that was not your first car? Biachardo, that was not your first car.
Was it more like a boxier car?
No, his car was like a freaking like Studebaker or something. I don't know. That thing was old, man. That thing was fucking old.
I can see. Why could I see him driving that Sanford and Son truck?
I don't. Dude, that thing was old. I remember him pulling up. It was loud. He had a kicker box in the back of that car. So the kicker box in the back was worth more than the car itself. He paid like.
That's good priority.
I'm putting Rick 2276 on blast right now because I got all kinds of stories about this dude. Truth be told, he's a lifelong friend of mine. But this dude buys a car. He pays more for the kicker box in the back. You can barely hear the music because the thing is just like the whole time. Rolls up to my parents' house with that thing on. I know he's here because my TV's shaking. The minute he pulls up in the driveway. The guy's made some interesting purchases in his life. Like, pays $200 or no, maybe $50 or $100 for a car, but will pay $700 for a kicker box and $600 for a Sega Saturn on day one. When he was told, don't buy that Sega Saturn because PlayStation's gonna kill it. And what happened?
And now Rick is a bitter old man who yells at people to get off his lawn.
His first car was a 1978 Ford Pinto. Yes, that could have been.
Man.
It could have been a Pinto.
Ford Pinto. That's why it caught fire. Now it's all coming together.
We got some car comments here. Let's see. Frogster says 87 SS Monte Carlo.
Oh, that's a nice car, actually. Monte Carlo, those were fast fucking cars for their time, man.
I did not. Shale 101 is here, by the way. I did not know about this 1957 Chrysler LeBron convertible. I didn't know. LeBron. What the fuck is wrong with me? Somebody buzzed me. It's a 1957 LeBron James convertible.
Yeah, LeBron was famous back in the.
You didn't know this, but LeBron made cars. LeBron.
He was ahead of his time. What a talented man.
Fucking shit. LeBaron, sorry. God.
Chrysler LeBaron, yeah.
Comments are gonna explode with that in a minute here. Just watch. Yeah, 1957 Chrysler LeBaron convertible. TP Poker says, I
LeBaron's
really
nice.
want to buy a 1970 Chevy Nova. But after buying this house, I'm broke. And you'll be broke for a long time.
Yeah, yes, you will. Yeah, Chevy Novas, man, those fuckers were fast, but they never sold good. Reason being is Nova, especially in the Mexican language, stands for no go. So so a lot of them wouldn't buy it,
No go.
and it kind of got it. Yeah, but I mean, you look at what it came with, dude. That thing was fast. It was real fast. It just didn't look like it was fast. It was kind of like like you ask any mechanic. You look at a Prius, it looks like some girly car. But you take a look at the specs that it's got, that fucker's fast, man. It takes off and goes. So yeah, it looks like a soccer mom's car, but fuck, it can move, man. And that's the thing. That's the way the Nova looked. The Nova looked like a poor man's freaking almost like a poor man's Pinto, but was built a lot better and it was a lot faster. It was a really cool car.
Rick2276 says, gonna run you both over when I see you. I don't think he likes having these stories put out over the interwebs.
Oh no, yeah, because they all knew who he is. They're gonna come to his house and call his phone. You took his phone down off the website, right?
No.
Okay, well then they're gonna be calling your home.
Just go to trump-rules.net and /Bitchard1 and let's see.
Just go to and go under the link number1conspiracies.com.
That's the name of his podcast.
The number one conspiracy.
Today's number one conspiracy.
Which I will prove to you is true with whatever bullshit I can find.
Shale says Dad used to own a Chevelle SS. Not sure what year that was fun.
The Chevelle SS, nice. Yeah, my dad when I was real little owned a what the hell was it? A Ford. It was a Ford Falcon. It was literally the body style. What they had done with that, it was the last year they had done the Ford Falcon, because then they took the frame and the body style and turned it into the Ford Mustang. But that fucking car was awesome. It had red interior. It had an 8-track player. I remember the 8-track player. For some reason, I remember the 8-track player. But yeah, I mean, it had red interior, white exterior. It reeked of like late 60s, early 70s.
My dad had this old ass like puke green car. It was like I don't know what it's called. Like it's shit. I wish I knew what it was called, but it's like a little compact car. Like the back seat you could barely fit in it. Front seat was a little smush. It's almost like it's like a 70s version of a Kia Rio. But man, and this thing had an 8-track player. I just remember and it was stick shift too. And I just remember my dad driving this thing, and I'm like, man, this car is balls. But man, it got him around. I mean, he rarely had a problem with it. It just was old. I mean,
my dad, the car I remember my parents having the most.
I don't remember the name of it though.
It was a 1977 Ford LTD. These things were like freaking sofas on the road. I mean, this thing was huge. It was a baby blue Ford. This thing was big, like sky blue. And we used to just call the car Old Blue because the damn thing would just. My dad destroyed that car. I mean, he drove that thing through the mud and back, and that thing just kept running. It was amazing. But yeah, that's the car I remember the most when I was little. Was that one? It was just you remember. I don't know if you remember the LTDs, but they were just these big boats of a car.
You know what
they were huge.
You know what it might have been? I just pulled up a picture of it. I don't know if this is no. I don't think it is actually. I was thinking it might have been a Chrysler Sunbeam.
Oh wow!
But no, I don't think that's it. I'm looking at the back now, and it just doesn't look like it. But man, that thing was small and ugly. But I loved
I
it.
remember this. The 70s, they were trying to get the smaller cars because of the whole, Japan coming over with the smaller cars and gas and stuff. The best car though that I swear my parents had, at least until now, when I was growing up, they got it off an old lady who literally just drove it to church. It was a 1983 Chrysler Fifth Avenue New Yorker. Oh my God! It was
Oh,
a
I
nice
remember
car.
those. Yeah.
They're very nice cars. I mean, this one had electrical problems up the ass, so it literally blew up in our driveway. But up until that point, man, that car was really nice, man. Just leather seats, fucking. It had the first car we had ever owned that actually had automatic climate control. It was like you just set it at a temperature and it would set it there. I'm like, holy crap! I mean, it was really cool. I mean, they were really nice.
We
But
got
then after that,
we got a new follower, but this dude's followed me every day for the past 4 days.
who's that?
Hoss00312.
Hoss has followed me too.
I
What's up,
appreciate the
Hoss?
follow, Haas, but why do you keep unfollowing and refollowing? Just stay followed.
Just keep it in gear, buddy. Keep it in
Content
gear.
doesn't change, my friend. Just keep the follow, man. Unless you're a bot, then I'm talking to no one.
Yep. Beep pop bork beep bap burp.
My dad had one of those giant 2-door red Buick LeSabres. My mom had a Buick LeSabre.
those things were freaking huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My parents had a
aunt
Buick
some-
LeSabre.
Yeah, my aunt had one, my aunt Tracy, my mom's youngest sister, in the 80s, had a car that literally rivaled anything I had seen big wise up to that point. It was a what the hell is it? It was a Pontiac. Oh my God! Now I'm drawing a blank on the name. It was a 1977 or 76 Pontiac Grand Prix. This thing was huge. I mean, it was only 2-door, but it might as well have been a freaking limo for as long as this thing was. I couldn't get over it. It was a weird color. It was like an orangish, like an orange, like gold color. It definitely looked pimp mobile. I mean, obviously this is colors of the 70s, so I mean that was probably normal. But this thing, it was a fast fucking car though, man. The hood on the thing had to have been 7 feet long. I swear to God.
Shale, thank
They're
you so much
huge.
for the host, man. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome.
Welcome anybody over in Shale's dungeon room. So yeah, all right. Well, that was a nice long conversation about cars that I didn't expect to
Yeah.
kick off, but
I didn't either.
All
I just wanted
thanks
say is I
to-
got mine.
all thanks to Rick2276, who is apparently split. So he's no longer here apparently. So
He ran away, tail between his legs. He's embarrassed.
TP Poker says Aunt Tracy sounds hot. You want to try to hook her up with LOV Eric, or are we gonna hook up Harmax's Aunt Tracy and your aunt? Forgot who she is, but we were trying to hook her up with LOV Eric, weren't we?
To fight her 7'6" husband or 6'6" husband. So you go for that, buddy.
Oh, LOV
Have
Eric
at it.
has no shame. No shame in his game.
He'll have no arm. You know how his arm is supposedly sore now? He'll lose it. He goes,
Yeah,
"Ow, my arm."
he's still dealing with that ailment. He's
Still milking that thing, huh?
he's in there watching South Park, I believe.
If he would just stop masturbating for a night, I'm sure it would heal. Just saying.
That must be the life, man. South Park and
Masturbation.
I didn't say it. You did.
No. It just seemed like the most logical place to go at that point.
Hey there. Let's go into the room. Woo!
Oh, Cartman.
Oh yeah.
Eat that cheesy goose.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
I'll be right back. I'm going to grab me a beer.
All right. All right, guys. What do you guys want to talk about here tonight? Let us know in the chat. We've got a lot to catch up on, considering we were not on last week, and we had pretty much an abbreviated stream the week before that. So we want to hear what you want to talk about. We'll give our thoughts on the whole big return from last week. Last week was a huge week in wrestling. We could probably just run through our thoughts on the weekend. SummerSlam, NXT Takeover was last weekend. CM Punk return. We can go through all of that. If there's something else you guys want to talk about, though, let us know. Just get it out in the chat, and we'll talk about it. If you want to still talk about cars, we'll be happy to talk about cars. I love these organic conversations that spew up here. If you want to talk about TP Poker's Aunt Tracy, talk about TP Poker's Aunt Tracy. TP Poker's is South Park, Astroglide, and drugs. Astroglide. We could even call Olivier and get that out of the way. If you want us to do a call, I believe he's right down the hall. Can we talk about Matt Dillon? Please let me know your. There was some asshole last night as I was streaming. What was it? Golden Axe last night. Some asshole came in on my Apple Watch and asked if I could tell him my favorite Matt Dillon story real briefly. I don't, what a dick. Harmac has returned, putting on his headphones. There he is.
Back.
All right, welcome back.
Thanks.
All right, so let's we'll chat about let's go over last week in wrestling here real quick. You want to talk about that?
Sure.
But first, we need to call LOV Eric because he came up in conversation, and I've teased that, and TP Poker says that he has a question for LOV Eric. So we're going to try to call LOV Eric. I don't really have any good opener for this, but see if he answers.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Fine. I keep hearing my name in there. What's going on?
TP Poker wants to...
All good things.
All good things. TP Poker wants to hook you up with Harmac's Aunt Tracy.
With what?
With Harmac's Aunt Tracy.
Harmac has an Aunt Tracy?
Harmac has an Aunt Tracy. She's a 6'2".
No, her husband.
Oh, sorry, her husband's 6'2". Anyway,
Okay.
and
well,
TP Poker also wants
sounds
to
like
hook
she's
you.
taken.
I mean, there's nothing that's ever stopped you before.
No shame to his game.
Sure.
So the question, of course, has come up here. What are you doing right now?
Nothing exciting.
Okay, but that's not a valid answer.
I was icing my
Are your
shoulder and
pants-
reading Mike's book for a little bit. That Death of WCW book.
You were reading a book in there.
I was for a little bit.
Hmm.
And then now I'm
Are your
reading
pants
League of
zipped?
Legends patch notes.
Okay, it was the Death of WCW, Harmac, not a adult book. So,
No, not an adult novel.
but the question
So-
still stands: were your pants zipped at the time?
I'm wearing shorts, but they were around my waist.
Okay, there you go, Harmac. They were around his waist, and he's wearing
Okay,
shorts.
good man.
House shorts.
House shorts.
Dick.
Harmac called you a dick.
Yeah.
I got the one day we can get a mutual phone line again. Here will be. Man, if it didn't cost money, I would totally buy into it.
Yeah, it's stupid.
All right, so here's a question from TP Poker. Here we go. LV Eric, first, may I say you being off camera for the past few weeks is very sad. We miss you and we love you. My question now that I must ask you is: do you have a permanently? I'm sorry. Let me go back here. My question is now that you have a permanently injured arm. How many times a day do you
I
currently
hope it's not permanent. Shit. It sure seems that way, though. Anyway, continue.
Now that you have a permanently injured arm, how many times per day do you currently self-pleasure before the pain sets in? We need a number. Thank you.
Why does he need? Why do you want to know that? Why does anyone want to know that? I'll have you know
'Cause
right
he's
now,
TP
I do
Poker.
not use that arm for that at all. Period. It doesn't happen. So 0 with that arm.
TP
All right.
TP
It
Poker stands
legit
for the
hurts. I
pervert
can't
poker.
do it. Like I think people probably underestimate like how much pain I'm in every day. Like it's pretty bad sometimes.
So 0 with that arm. Poker.
0 with that arm.
But what about the other arm?
Armac says, "What about the other arm?"
Why does anyone want to know this?
Armac, he wants to know why you want to know this.
Because he didn't say anything about the other arm.
Inquiring minds want to know.
He didn't say anything about the other arm. So
Okay,
I felt that
well,
the other
whatever.
arm
I'm
felt
an
lonely.
honest guy. I really don't care. I don't know. Once a day, if that.
Hey, you know, can't fault him once a day. All right.
Sometimes I'm not in the mood because being in pain is a bit of a mood killer.
Yeah, I can read that.
TP Poker says you are a sick pervert. I don't know.
That's TV poker.
He says, "Thank you. Hope you are seriously doing well. The wedding season is coming up. Don't forget."
I'm heading back to PA in October, and I might see some of the ladies at the wedding from last year. We'll see.
Well, you know, you're gonna have to give them an update when you see these women or
If anything of relevancy happens, I'll be sure to note it.
Eric, I hate to tell you, but even anything that's non-relevant, even if you step in the door there, it's going to be relevant to TP Poker.
There's going to be many questions
I'll try
about
and remember
the
all the
door.
minute details then.
TP Poker also says once a day keeps the entropy away.
Yeah, I do other things to keep the entropy away these days.
All right, I love you, Eric, everybody. Thank you, Eric. We'll let you get back to your South Park and arm wresting.
No, it's League of Legends patch notes and soon to be pizza.
Oh, patch notes and soon to be pizza. All right.
All right, see ya.
Enjoy. See you. Bye. All right, it'll be Eric, everybody. You asked, you got. You asked, you received.
You did. And you enjoyed.
All right, let's talk about last weekend because last weekend was a huge weekend in the wrestling world. You're not a wrestling fan. I mean, you don't have to tune out or anything. We keep it pretty basic.
Yeah, we don't delve too deep.
I don't cry or anything and say that this, it's still real to me. Damn it. We just talk. We don't give wrestling reviews here. We just talk about what's going on in the world of wrestling. So, real briefly, of course, last Friday, CM Punk did return to AEW.
Yep.
And well, it happened. And we talked about this. Actually, Elvi Eric asked us a couple weeks ago. He said, what do you guys think of CM Punk coming back into the wrestling world? And I said at the time, I still kind of believe this in a way, but like I didn't care either way. Like it didn't bother me because from his departure from WWE years ago and in the whole UFC career and everything up until now, he trolls the fans a lot. He is mean to them at times, and I ended up turning against him because of that. Because you have people that legit just chant your name at venues and you just troll them. And, one of these days you're not going to have that anymore. And he's lucky that people still gave a shit. But
yeah,
he
gave a shit. Jesus Christ, they damn near blew the roof off the place.
Yeah, he came back, and that was I guess Guinness was trying to measure that for a possible world record, breaking for one of the loudest pops ever. But yeah. I mean, I read that stuff and I'm like, come on, guys. Seriously, the stuff with Austin.
He actually seemed surprised that he got the cheers he got.
But the stuff with Austin in '98, I mean, come on. It was louder than that. When Austin came out that one time to help Mick Foley win the title belt, that roof blew off that place. That was one of the loudest non-pay-per-view, non-big event cheers in history. I don't care. It was louder than the CM Punk thing. Go back. If you don't believe me, go back and compare the two. Just because their low playing of Cult of Personality got drowned out, which, by the way, it wasn't up loud to begin with, it does not beat that return.
It's literally
let's just be real here.
That's AEW sound guy. They got to get a different sound guy. He sucks. He is not good.
Supposedly on Dynamite last Wednesday, they upped the music louder now. So
apparently people have been hearing the complaints then, hopefully.
Yeah. So I did watch the return, and I felt like he was. I hate saying this because it sounds cheesy as all hell, but I felt like he was almost talking to me. He explained why he did the things he's done in the last 7 years, why he didn't want to come back to wrestling, why he, what happened after UFC. He wasn't meaning to troll people. He just, he wanted to keep it as the worst kept surprise ever. And my next thing was like, okay, well, are you going to be the part timer that you bitched about when you were in WWE about people coming and taking your spot? He claims this is the part where I said we have to wait and see, but he claims that he's there for all the pay-per-views all year, and he's there for every Dynamite and whatever. So if he keeps that promise that he said, then in my eyes, he has redeemed himself. Now I'm a nobody, I'm a nothing. I totally get that. I'm giving my opinion on this stream.
Thank you.
And opinions are like assholes.
10x6.
Frogster with 6 bits. Thank you, sir. I really should grab a beer. I should grab a beer here. I do have one upstairs. So, I'm gonna eat some crow here as I go up and get my beer. I'm gonna eat some crow.
He's gonna eat crow, everyone.
I dug out my CM Punk shirt.
I like it. And
I'm wearing it. And I bought another CM Punk shirt because this one's now out of date. It's even dyed pink a little bit. You can't see it. It bled. It bled in the washing machine. Yeah, I dyed it pink a little bit by accident. But you know what? I ordered a new shirt. He broke some kind of sales record on Pro Wrestling Tees or something that night. There was a most ordered T-shirt in the history of the site. Yeah. Most ordered T-shirt in the history of the site. They crashed the site and everything. People were... Now, I was going to order one from Pro Wrestling Tees, but, like, if you calculate the shipping and everything, it was going to be, like, $40. I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah, no, forget that.
So I got one off of Fan Shop and eBay. Frogster with another...
10x20.
Frogster with another 20 bits there. Thank you, Frogster.
Why is it not showing up on the damn stream, though?
I see it.
It didn't show up over here.
I've seen it both times.
I might be just lagging way behind. I don't know.
Anyway, I'm going to grab that beer. Harmac, if you want to give your thoughts on the situation, I'll be right back. I'm going to disappear into my arcades back here. Just hang on.
He's disappearing into the arcades. Yeah, no, I personally was really impressed with it because I didn't think that. I mean, I knew, to be perfectly honest, I had a feeling that, the whole rumors of CM Punk coming back and then this thing being on Friday and in Chicago. I mean, you didn't have to be a genius to figure out. Guess what? He's coming. He's going to be there. What I didn't expect was the huge pop that he got, though. I mean, because I know what he's done in the past. It's, even though people still call for him, we want CM Punk. They want him to come back. I don't think even himself, I don't think he thought that he was going to get the reception he got. Because, I mean, he kind of was looking a little bit stunned, like, wow, like, I've been gone for 7 fucking years and, this, damn. Yeah, the cool thing was that when he was in the ring, at least he was honest, going, look, I was at a place where, I just, I felt like I was suffocating. And I can't say I blame him. And I was at a place where they were relying on old talent and not relying on the new talent, which they still do, and I saw his gripes. I get why he did what he did. I mean, he loved wrestling, but he didn't want to, it'd be like me doing streaming. If one day, I love to stream, but let's say one day it's just, I've had enough for a while. I'm going to call it quits for a bit because I don't want to get to the point where I'll never do it again because I'm just so done with it, Give it time to rest and try other things, kind of thing. And that's what he did. And he admitted that, and he even apologized to, anybody I pissed off. Sorry.
That's why that's why I said I felt like he was talking to me specifically,
I think
he
was talking to a lot of people that were kind of thinking like you, like he goes, I know I pissed some people off and I'm sorry for that. And he said, I had to do what I had to do. And that makes sense. I mean, and that's what I said the week before, the 2 weeks before that show. I'm like, I'm telling you, he didn't leave just because he wanted to be a dick. He was being treated like an asshole, and he was done with it. I can't say I blame him. I mean, granted, yeah, it was not the best of the fans, but especially towards the end, he was frustrated as hell, and the fans were giving him shit. And I don't care who you are, you're frustrated. Then you got people giving you shit. That just drives you over the edge.
I gotta throw a couple chat shout outs here. Raven is in the chat. What's up, Raven?
Raven,
I have missed you because I've been playing the emo vampire game with the green hair and purple hair.
Thank you.
And she is not.
Frogster 10x60.
I had more bits from Frogster. Damn. By the way, Frogster, if you actually type a message when you do the bits, the bot will read it. It does work now. You don't have to do any more. I'm just saying, it's nice if you do more, but you don't have to. Just want to tell you. Just saying. Yeah, I've been playing that game, and Raven, you haven't shown back up. So my purple and green haired vampire is a little jonesing. Yeah, let's see here. Frogster gave all those bits. So PP Poker says CM Punk is a real hump. I'd like to make sex with his wife.
And AJ, fuck yeah,
yeah. Or April, as he called her on Dynamite the other night.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
April, she's fucking hot as hell.
I want to go back to TP Poker's other comment. He said something that I actually kind of agree with, but I have to find where he said it. AEW is entertaining because the promos are very well done. The actual matches leave much to be desired. I have an issue with them, but
thank you.
Frogster 10x9. I'm out.
What?
4 a.m. comes quick.
Thanks, Frogster. We'll see you later. He says, I'm out. 4 a.m. comes quick. Thank you, Frogster.
Oh, shit. Yeah, take it easy, buddy. Sleep well. Now, wait. Now, what did he say about AEW?
AEW is entertaining, but the match quality leaves, or the promos are well done. The actual matches leave more to be desired, which in some cases yes, in some cases no. Like,
yeah, that's kind of where that's why I was like, I don't know how to answer that.
Their women's division sucks. I like Britt Baker, but the rest of them there are just horrible.
Yeah, they're not all that great.
And again, this is my opinion. I don't, whatever. You don't agree with me, whatever. But I can only tolerate. It's one of these things where, like, I watch WWE and I'm like, all right, I like 90% of the people that I see on TV.
Yeah.
There's a few of them I shake my, like Nikki Cross right now. I just go, and if I'm fast forwarding, I fast forward that one. But there's quite a bit of AEW I fast forward all the time because I'm trying to think of some of I hate the Young Bucks. They annoy the hell out of me. I do not like those best friend dudes or whatever, like that drive around in their mom's van.
Yeah.
I think that's
best friends. Yeah.
I think that shit is stupid, but whatever. Again, that's one man's opinion. I do not like I do not like Orange Cassidy.
I thought you did at one point. I thought you liked.
It was funny like a couple times, but that's literally all he does. He gets in the ring, he just kicks someone's shoe, and then puts his hands in his pocket. I get that's a gimmick. I totally understand that, but like it just gets old. It's like it's like watching. It's like watching. What's his name with the 24/7 title every week. It was funny at first, but now it's like, here we go, more shenanigans.
Yeah, but you got to admit, okay, I'll admit Orange Cassidy's thing when he starts out wrestling, the fight is, it's old. But when he does finally get into the actual wrestling, but that fucker's good, man. He's a good wrestler. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, that gimmick's a little old, but it still gets the crowd to laugh a little bit. Not nearly as much as they used to, but what are you gonna do? I mean, it's his thing. It's so far working, but I do see where you're coming from. But at the end of the day, when the match is over, he put on a good show.
Yeah, I do a lot of fast forwarding though. Like I like Kenny Omega, but
oh yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like he's overshadowed, and now even more overshadowed with the whole CM Punk thing. And then soon Daniel Bryan is gonna come in and overshadow him. And God help if they get Adam Cole.
That would be the WWE's biggest mistake.
That I heard that they were pressing big time to keep him. Like I heard that like Vince McMahon himself arranged a meeting with Adam Cole and was like, "How can we sign you? You know,
Yeah,
you
no
want main
shit.
roster? We got main roster. Do you want, you know?" They're probably offering them now. Whether they treat the gimmick correct, who knows? But you know,
Yeah.
it's
No, that's what I'm saying. If they let, they've already kind of screwed up a bit already. If they let him go, then my question to them would be, are you trying to lose?
he
Are
may.
you trying?
I mean, you can't. I don't know if you can necessarily
I mean, he
blame
may go to
him.
Ring of Honor. I mean, I don't know.
He may go join his girlfriend in AEW. It may be what he wants to do. I
Yeah.
mean, if that's
Wait,
he-
which one's his girlfriend in AEW? I didn't
Britt
even know that.
Baker. He's dating Britt Baker.
Oh no shit! I didn't know that. Wow,
Yeah.
cool.
He may just go and do that. Jamie Hayter is so hot. I had to look her up the other night because TP Poker was talking about that, and I did not realize she was an AEW female wrestler. So I looked her up, and yeah, she's pretty hot. So that was the thoughts on the CM Punk return. Real quick on SummerSlam. I missed probably the first couple matches because thank you, Peacock. You fucks. Let me give you a
What happened here now? Yeah, because I missed it. So what happened? I heard shit happened with Peacock again.
Well, no, it's not necessarily. It's something they have to fix. It's an ongoing problem. Is that if you come like WWE Network, if you went into a pay-per-view late, you could go
Yeah.
you could go down and go to restart, and you could start at the beginning
Or
of the
start
event.
from the beginning.
Yes,
yeah.
it doesn't matter what time you tuned in. You could go restart from the top, and you know it'll take you right to where the pre-show ends, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Peacock, not so much. And matter of fact, on the regular, I found this out on Sunday when I was watching Takeover. On the PS5 and like the other TV versions of Peacock, you cannot pause the broadcast.
Oh shit.
At least on the PS5 one. I think I don't know about like I tried it on Android TV, it didn't work either, but on the PS5 I couldn't pause it during SummerSlam cuz Rick 2276 who I was watching with walked out of the room and I tried to pause it for him and then it wouldn't let me pause it. So also he showed up late cuz he had to work. So I was going to be like, well, I'll just start from the top. Well, I go to hit start and nope, we had to pick up right from the Bianca Belair match when now that crap happened. So big fail on them. So I did not see all of it. I don't think I missed much other than RK Bro winning the tag titles. But and again, this isn't a review. This is just random thoughts. But I thought the Bianca Belair thing was stupid. I thought that they did. You know, Becky Lynch came back, which is fine. They did not need to crush Bianca over it though. So I thought that's dumb.
That's why I'm kind of with TB Poker. I like AEW stories better because it seems like WWE they start off something good and then just crush it. It's like it reminds me of like it reminds me of like a kid who had like the worst luck. He got his Lego set, built this awesome set, and then trips over a piece of something and falls into it.
And by the way, what the hell is up with Brock Lesnar? Did you see this dude?
Dude, he looks like a hippie. What the hell?
Here, let me go to this real quick. Look at his hair. Look what happened to his hair.
He's been hanging out with Eric.
Look at his hair. Yeah, he came back that night.
Yeah. Now he's gonna be a good guy.
He's a face apparently.
And Becky Lynch is gonna be a heel, I heard.
She requested it, supposedly.
She might be a good heel. I don't know. She was a good face though.
Well, anyway, so I guess SummerSlam was okay. It was fine.
Okay, I'm a little bit behind on the picture with Brock Lesnar. He looks like a bearded baby Huey.
What
the hell is that?
Bearded baby Huey. It was okay.
I'm granddad.
The Brock return was a bit crazy. Like, it actually shocked us when we were watching. I like the Edge. The Edge and Seth Rollins match was great.
Yes, that was a good match.
Yeah,
That was
but
a damn good match.
I don't know. It was like
I knew that was going to be a good match though from the start. And at least for once that is a prime example of what they should do with almost all their talent. they built up this storyline for about a month. And then they paid off on the fucking pay-per-view and it made it that much better. Isn't that cool how that works? Because guess what? These two, we wanted to see them fight and they held it off until then. Wow, what a coincidence. Who would have thought they'd have done something like that? That's thinking old school there.
Well,
God.
the moment of the weekend came on Sunday, though. This is when I found out I could pause Peacock while sitting in my.
You watch the replay.
I sat in my studio working on something for Twitch, and yeah, I had Takeover on, and I had to pause it to walk out of the room to get something, and I'm like, oh, you can pause on the web version. Why can't I pause on the TV version, the PS5 version? So
they don't have it set in their app yet.
Apparently not. But the best part of the weekend was that Walter Dragunov match. I heard Meltzer gave it 5.25 stars. He went over the star limit.
Yeah, that
this match.
Dude, that match was amazing.
Dude, his
crap.
Dragunov's chest looked like hamburger meat when that thing was done. Oh my god, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Such a great match.
It was really good. And I mean, Walter put on a hell of a show too. I mean, those two, you just knew though there was going to be a match, man. That was going to be good.
Phil says I'm sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it paid off. I was like, oh, any match I've ever seen Walter in has always been good. But this one was just like, wow. You could tell these two wanted to put on one hell of a show. And I think it was kind of a jab at McMahon for wanting to kind of shit can NXT. Like, no, see, we can actually fucking do some good shit here, kind of attitude. So hopefully, there's rumors going around. Vince wants to get rid of NXT. So
they taped 3 weeks of it in advance because they're overhauling the Capitol Wrestling Center or whatever for whatever changes that they're making. So that could be the last takeover. I don't know. But Phil says SummerSlam sucked. Were you watching the same event that everyone else was? I said I missed half of it, so I don't know probably what happened in the first half, but the part I watched I thought was okay. There was some stupid moments that I'm not shy of talking about. Like, they had the Olympic medalist in wrestling winners come out.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And they had him come to the ring, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna do a segment. Probably somebody's gonna come out. Like, I was expecting Kurt Angle to come out.
That would have.
I was expecting Kurt Angle to come out and drink milk or something with them, or do something where it would have made sense. But they come down to the ring. Everyone's cheering them and everything. They get in the ring and they cut to an ad. And I'm like,
and Jackie looked at me. She's like, "Where's Kurt Angle?" I'm like, "I know, right?"
Oh, like okay. Could they not get Kurt Angle to appear?
Kurt would have done that if they'd have asked him.
So I felt like that was a waste of like 10 minutes because it was not a short segment. They hit everyone's hand on the way to the ring. They stopped and took pictures. It was not a short segment.
With very, very small payoff.
I don't think it sucked. I think sucked is a little too harsh. I think it was just average. I don't think it was. I've seen shitty pay-per-views from them, and I don't think that was sucked. But Takeover completely redeemed anything that weekend.
Yeah. Takeover redeemed SummerSlam's lacklusterness to make it. It rounded it off. If SummerSlam got a C, NXT got an A, so all around they got a good B plus. As far as I was concerned.
As far as I'm concerned, it was a good weekend for wrestling. If you're a wrestling fan, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
And that's for all three brands: AEW, NXT, and WWE, or Raw and SmackDown.
That's all I'll say about that.
That's all I got to say about that.
I think if you do you have any what?
I was wondering if we had any clips
for this week.
Usually we do, don't we?
I have clips, but the problem is they're saved in
in a weird format.
No, they're saved in our Discord channel, and I cannot get to the Discord. You know what? Maybe I can. How did I do this last time?
You know what? I don't remember how you did. No shit.
I remember how I did this. I had to go in as my other account from the web, and then I can copy the links over. There were several clips from the week. Yeah, here we go. I'm in.
Oh, are you?
Let's see. Let's go to.
Nice.
You know what? There's only a couple clips, but yeah, there's only 2 clips.
Oh, never mind that. I thought there was more.
No, maybe 3. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Yeah, we have to do this one.
Okay.
All right, let me put my browser over here. Okay, apparently it doesn't want me to do that. All right. These are mostly. I think these are all from Harmac's channel, Harmac Ultra. I think they're all from Harmac. All right, let me load this up here real quick. So yeah, we do our weekly clips. If you guys take clips, Al's a bit. God, I tried to get out of this, and you're bringing me back. Al's a bit biased towards WWE. No, I'm not. I watch everything. If I'm biased towards people that don't give credit where credit is due. Not everything they do is terrible just because you hear it was terrible. Did you watch it? Likely not. Phil was probably stoned during much of it. So I take his opinion with a grain of salt.
Phil is seeing weed.
Del Griffith, I know, didn't watch it. So you got to watch everything. So I am a bit. I'm not going to say I'm biased. I just say let's take everything as it is. Raw right now is a pretty terrible show, but there's a couple things on Raw that are pretty good. I like the RK Bro thing. I like on SmackDown. There's a lot of good stuff. Roman Reigns is good right now.
Yeah.
NXT.
I agree with you on there.
NXT doesn't need change, but let's change it. So, okay, we ready for clips?
Sure.
All right, here we go. This one is called "The Banana in the Tailpipe."
Oh yeah.
There we go. This is from Harmac's stream last week.
I'm not going to fall for a banana in the tailpipe.
Oh, you're not gonna fall for another banana in the tailpipe?
I'm not going to fall for a banana in the tailpipe.
Oh, you're not gonna fall for another banana in the tailpipe?
One more time.
I'm not going to fall for a banana in the tailpipe.
Oh, you're not gonna fall for another banana in the tailpipe?
I want that as a soundbite too. This part right here.
I'm not.
That right there. I want that as a sound clip as well. I want that other one that you said from a few weeks ago when you were swearing.
Oh, that. Oh,
You little
you
bitch.
fucking bitch.
Little
Yeah.
bitch. I want that, and I want.
I thought you had recorded that one already.
It's in a clip. I just have to go back and get it. But I want that, and I want this one. So there was a banana in the tailpipe. It was clipped by me. Actually, I clipped that one.
Oh yeah, you did.
This one is called "Really." I don't know.
Oh yeah, this is great. This is so funny.
This is when Harmac. See, this is when everybody was saying that Harmac is having a midlife crisis. I think Shale said this earlier about Harmac having his midlife crisis. This is when Harmac gets mad.
If you watch me afterwards, I'm laughing. It was all for fun. Jesus.
All right, here we go. This is Really
Yeah.
from Harmac. Here we go. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot to change the view. My bad. Hang on. Here we go. Ooh.
Are you fucking kidding me, game? Really?
To watch Pornhub on my
Really?
StarTAC.
Really?
By the way, if you're really looking at this clip here, Del Griffith says, I used to watch Pornhub on my StarTech phone.
Really? Are you fucking kidding me, game? Really?
What the hell is that?
Pornhub on my
Really?
StarTAC.
Really? Really?
So that was Harmac flipping out.
I wasn't flipping out. I was having fun with it. What I wanted to, what I would have liked to have had is if I could have had like, I don't know how to do it, but like be able to like switch a camera view to like a real close up camera and just go really, because I mean it was funny because I'm like, I was like, are you kidding, game? Are you really? I mean, I thought it was hilarious because she was dead. It was the way she died. It's like she was choking.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, really, game? Really? really? But I wasn't expecting it to overmodulate like that. I was trying to get it to sound like really deep, like really, but it really came out wrong. So I'm like,
Really?
oops. Well, that's why I started laughing afterwards, going, guys, that went overmodulated. I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting it.
Just a
like that.
bit. Just a bit.
Yeah, just a bit.
Just a bit. Just a bit. Just a bit.
But no, was I like pissed off at that? No. I knew I was going to die a couple times fighting that thing, without a doubt. Because it was kind of weird though. Some of the hitboxes in that game were kind of weird. I mean, for the most part, the game was fair, but there's certain times when that thing's charging you, and you know you've dodged out of the way. But yet, I don't think the hitbox that those things are in, I think it's literally a box, because you'll be out of its range and it'll still chalk it up as it hit you. And it's just like, but I'm not near it. Why did it hit me? So you're kind of questioning that. But other than that, the game was awesome. I'd definitely play it again.
Doug Griffith says, really, Harmac? Would you really play it again?
I really would. And I mean, really, I would.
Really? I got one last one here. This was recent from Harmac's one of his latest streams, and this is called oh shit, what was the name of this one? What can I get you little fart?
Oh, dude, I love this dude.
So you want to set this one up, or do you want me just to play it?
Yeah, no, I'll set this up. This isn't God of War. The what is it? The what would he be like? The shop guy. This dude is just like a scraggly old man that he talks like this, and and he doesn't give a shit what people think, and he'll fucking say what he wants to say. So this little kid, this guy's son, Kronos' son.
Kratos, not Kronos.
Kratos. I don't know. I'm horrible with names. Hell, I was calling his son Atreyu, for Christ's sake. But this Atreyu tries to ask him a question. He goes, "What do you want, you little fart?" And I just started dying. It was just like, it's not something you normally hear in a game, and I was just dying.
So yeah, it's the guy. If you're watching the clips right now, it's the guy over here. You can't see my mouse cursor, but it's this little blue guy on the right side over here. Harmac is staring him down, by the way. Harmac and the little boy are staring this blue guy down, while Kratos and his hard nipples are just staring and breaking the fourth wall. So here we go. Here's the clip Harmac is talking about.
What can I get you, you little fart?
You little fart. Love it.
He's talking to the kid, by the way.
What can I get you, you little fart?
You little fart. It's just so good.
What can I get you, you little fart?
What can I get you, you little fart?
You little fart. Love it. That was just too good. That was just too damn good.
That was a good one. I don't think that there's any more. The last thing that was above that was the Scales birthday celebration.
We watched that one. Yeah.
The Scales did post a couple of them. Oh wait, here there is a couple more.
Oh, okay.
There is a couple more. I thought there was more of these here. Let's see here. There is. Okay. This is called. Okay, I know you're gonna hate this because you feel like he's always antagonized, but I'm gonna play it. This was clipped, and the look on Harmac's face here. I clipped this one. Look on Harmac's face. He was visibly, you say this whole. This is probably where Skates gets it from. Harmac, this whole midlife crisis thing. Your anger getting out of control here. Just keep an eye on the face of Harmac in this next one here, because this is well, it's a telling story of Harmac's midlife crisis.
Oh, badly.
Why do you build me up? Build me up. Buttercup,
here
baby,
we
just
go.
to let me down. Let me down and mess me around, and then, worst of all, you never call. Baby, when you say you will, but I love you still, I need you, more than anyone. Darling, you know that I have from the start, so build me up, Buttercup, don't break my heart. V, Virgin Breaker. LMAO. Tickler Stalker Skater, welcome to Harmac Ultra. LOL Harmac's face during that song.
Does it again. He's getting muted. Warning.
Wow. Yeah, your face during that whole thing, man.
Oh, it's just
You always
Oh
love
my
when Skates comes in and sings you those songs.
Oh, I can't stand it. It's just, oh my god. Oh, it's funny. You know how you say Orange Cassidy shit was funny at first, now it's annoying.
Mhm.
That was funny at first. Now it's annoying. Now it's annoying. Except now you got Mr. Del Griffith, the freaking little puppeteer, pulling Skates' strings, trying to get him to keep doing it. Little jackass.
Del Griffith says he took some clips too, which I'll have to hunt down because we always ask, and we've asked repeatedly,
Please put
that
it in
please
the clip
put it
channel.
in the clip channel of the Discord because I can go one by one here and pull them all down.
What do you expect from a guy that doesn't have a Twitter?
So I will do my due diligence here for Mr. Del Griffith, our good buddy, and go get his clip that he took from the other night in just a second. It'll take me a minute.
Just Skates sing Della's song.
But here is one from Scales 175 from the Scales 175 channel.
Hell yeah.
This is Scales. Apparently somebody took a clip of Scales falling asleep midstream.
Oh, no.
He ran out of juice midstream.
No shit. Really?
Yep, he put this. This was placed in the Discord a couple weeks ago. Here we go. This is Scales falling asleep midstream. Enjoy. He was asleep for so long, his PS5 was going to go into rest mode. Wow, how long did this stay? Like, he had 2 viewers too the whole time.
Really?
2 actually stayed on during the whole time this was happening. And Scales is over there snoozing. Yep, that's Scales falling asleep. Alright. This next one was taken by good old DM. This is back when we played Action Arcade Wrestling on stream.
Oh man.
This is, I believe, the Pepsi machine. Hang on, it was the Pepsi machine, I think, getting a low blow. I believe is what this is. There was a Pepsi machine fighting. Oh. Got kicked in the balls. And the skeleton gets it. Now that is a clip.
He got kicked in the cans.
One more time. Oh, the Pepsi machine has got kicked in the balls. Look at the skeleton. So the skeleton took a low blow and did the Pepsi machine. Del Griffith promptly says, "I don't use the Discord." Well, it's the easiest way for us to get clips.
He doesn't use the Discord.
Why don't you? I don't know why Del is so like anti-establishment. He gets on everybody else like, "Oh, Al's a WWE shill," blah blah blah, and it's like, okay, well, I'm trying to like make things easier on the people who want to communicate with this channel, and Del's like, I'm too VIP. I don't use that shit.
Del's a Facebook elitist.
He's like, I don't use that shit.
Facebook for the win.
He's about to get okay boomered. I should throw my favorite clip from my channel up in there.
Facebook for the win.
Oh wait, shit! I am actually boomered. Playing back the same stream. I should throw my favorite clip from my channel in there. Here, let me give you the Discord link because I think that Discord link might be not working. Hang on, let me get you the Discord link. How do I do this? I'm gonna okay boomer myself. This shouldn't be this difficult to share out the... I really got to get this. It used to be slashstreams.com/discord. And I signed up for this other service and they completely wiped out all my links. And so like nothing works anymore. Here we go. I got the link. I got the link. Hang on. I will put it in the chat right now. Here we go. Use that Discord link. Put the link in the... There's a Clips channel. Or if you really want... I think you're a VIP. I think it will allow you to. You might be able to put the link in the chat. And I can just grab it from there if it makes it any easier. Popular clips. I'm trying to find what other clip Del Griffith took. Glitching. Okay, glitching. He's got a couple of them. Naya and the pigs. Glitching. What does this mean? Okay. Good old DM took a couple clips too, which he didn't tell me about. All right, here's one from Del Griffith. Let's play this one here. Get it loaded up. Yeah, if you put them in the Discord, I can see them, and then every week when I go to Fish Out Clips for State of the Streams, I can play them. Makes it hell, and I don't care whose channel if you want to put your own in there, I mean, by all means, share your clips. If they're good, we'll put them on. I don't, unless you're having sex with a goat or something, I'll put them on. I mean,
and even we might think about the sex with a goat one.
And if you're having sex with a goat, it still might make air.
Just have to censor a little bit.
Yeah, I may have to put, a little blur mark, but
Yeah.
The LOV Eric has to watch content too. Oh, Raven put it in there. All right, we'll get it to. We'll pull that up, Raven. Hang on just a second here. I will pull that up. I got a couple from Del Griffith that I'm contractually obligated to play each week that I must get to.
Play or he will sue.
Yeah, even the Streamlabs bot puts the slashstreams.com/discord and it does not go there anymore. I have to fix that. All right, here we go. This is the glitching. What does this mean?
Oh, yeah, this is great. Watch this.
Boy.
Yes, sir.
Drink.
Yeah.
Kvekia.
Oh shit! Yeah, look at that. Damn.
They're stuck together.
Yeah, I saw that there. Good clip, Del Griffith.
Yeah.
I think I missed it though. Let me go back.
I don't know what the hell happened. That was weird.
Did I miss it? Where did it happen at?
Watch him. They both start like.
Oh, there it is.
Kvekia.
Oh my god, I'm glitching. They're stuck together.
All right, that was glitching. What does this mean?
Yeah.
That had to be
that's too good for itself.
That was a double rainbow quote, wasn't it? Is that where you got that from?
What?
What does this mean?
Yeah.
All right, here is lots of. I didn't figure we had this many clips tonight, but this is great. I'm totally fine with this. This is called Naya and the Pigs. I'm only assuming this is a TP Poker Nia Jax joke. I'm only assuming. All right, here we go. This is Naya and the Pigs.
Serve life, not death.
Is that her?
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
What's the difference between pigs and Nia Jax?
I never had time.
There are some things pigs won't eat.
Oh.
Nice. Somebody clipped that. That was good.
What would you have wished for him or her?
Poker, you said that during a very sensitive moment in the game. Can you not hear the music and the sensitivity going on here? Good old DM clipped 2 clips, but they're only like 30s. Let me see one of them. Let's see if it's any good. This is from Good Old DM. Good Old DM doesn't title his clips, so I have no idea. He doesn't title his clips, so I have no idea what this is, other than that it's during a Harmac stream. So
okay.
This is courtesy of Mr. Good Old DM, who doesn't appear to be here tonight. Here we go.
All right, let's see what it is.
/Inocenti Your catchphrase. If I could AAP 6 CGTSR 970 UCSD.
Maybe he tried to clip the same thing.
LOL.
Okay, that was funny. That guy making that noise. Durr. I guess that's what it was. It was either the durr noise or it was something else. I don't know.
I don't know.
You got to title your clips, good old DM, or I don't know what I'm playing. All right, we got one last one here.
All right.
This is from our friend Raven, our VIP. Raven.
Hell yeah.
She has been here since the start.
Nice.
My very first stream, she rated me. I will never forget that. So thank you, Raven. Here we go. This is from Raven, ROFLMAO, rolling on the floor, laughing my ass off. 3 for the price of 1. All right, here we go. Let me load this sucker up here. And we will get this one going from our friend Raven. Here we go. And, well, gotta put the sound up. Here we go.
A dead rat. What? It disappeared. Don't look.
Oh!
No, look this way.
Did you scared your kid? Is that what I just saw? Wait, let me go back and.
It disappeared. Don't look.
Oh, your kid, your poor kid. This is hard for life.
Oh man, that's too good. Yeah, they all did. That's awesome.
That is great.
Yeah, that's scary, wasn't it?
Now that's a clip. That's a clip. I enjoyed that. That is a great clip.
I'm not gonna lie. That's a good clip.
I have a really shit. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. This was an old one. Harmac will remember this. This is before I used to stream on my own YouTube channel, like way back in the day. God, I gotta find it. So, yeah, here it is. I don't know if you guys remember this or anything, but I used to stream randomly on my YouTube channel, and we used to have an obsession with playing PT.
Oh God!
So I would make random people play PT, and I would clip their jump scares. And
yes,
one of my wife's friends came over, and I had it on a stream. And number one, the chat was hilarious because one person in there, like, I think almost shit themselves, and then the person who was playing, like, threw my controller across the room, like. And Harmac's in the background, and you can hear him like, "Oh, she threw the controller." It's fucking hilarious. This is an old clip, but I'll go to this one real quick. And there's another 9-minute one. Someday I should play that one.
We can do that not next week, but the week after.
Oh yeah, next week. All right. No wait, next week you're coming up too.
That's Memorial Day weekend.
That's right. Yeah, if you guys want to see it, it's like a 9-minute clip, but it is worth it. Like, it is the entire game of PT, but like I clipped all the funny parts to it of our buddy Dub2 playing it. But this is a quick one. This is my wife's friend Kelly, and you'll see if you look in the top. Well, hang on, I hit the wrong one. Sorry. In the top corner up here, you can see the controller just leave her hand.
But I am looking.
That's hilarious.
Is that me breathing?
She didn't throw it, she dropped it. She dropped it on the hard floor and picked it up. That's right. That's one of my favorites. That's one of my favorites. By the way, I love that Luke from Digital Psychosis was watching.
Yeah.
And read his comment here is hilarious when it comes up. He wrote, "Fuck this noise, I'm out." Yeah, that's on my YouTube channel. I forgot all about that. I even had that. But there's a 9-minute one. I'll play it maybe next time we're on. But it's this one guy, a friend of ours, Dub2, that like he holds that clip, he holds that whole stream over me to this day. Because he came over about a month ago and I had him play Resident Evil 8. And I didn't just have him, I had him start the game, but then I fast forwarded him into the dollhouse. And he goes, and he started playing, he goes, "Oh no." He's like, "I remember that one other game when I did that loop around that house for an hour and all this shit was popping out of me." He's like, "Oh no." He's like, "You want me, you're not going to get me with this today, so you can make clips and put this on your stream." I'm like, "Damn, man.
Come on, where's the fun?"
Yeah, he didn't want to touch it. I scarred that dude for life because of PT.
And you call yourself a friend.
I still have PT, so one of these days I think I'm gonna do a PT stream once I've like fully forgotten it, and I'll have to go back through it again. But that was a fun game. All right, well that was I think this is a good place to stop. Thanks, Raven, for the clip, by the way. That was awesome.
Thank you, Raven. That was an awesome clip, seriously.
And thank you to everyone who has taken clips over the past week. If you take a clip, please do us a favor. Put it in the Discord. If you need help,
that'd be for Del Griffith.
Mr. Del Griffith. Put it in the Discord. Put it in the Discord. I don't care even if you're if you have your own Twitch channel and you're watching and you're in the Discord. Put your clips in the clips channel of the Discord because I'll play them. I don't care. It's not just our clips here.
Everybody in my stream too. I mean, trust me, with the amount of stupid shit I do, you guys should be just clipping like crazy. Or hell, even the stupid shit I've seen Omni here do.
Oh, I've done a lot of stupid things, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, don't be afraid to clip, man. The more the merrier. It makes the Friday shows a lot more fun.
Yeah, we play them on the Friday streams. We will not have a stream next week on Friday, unfortunately.
No.
But Monday through Thursday we'll have streams, so
yes.
Make sure you tune in for that.
It's more God of War. I don't know. I'm surprised no one clipped this. In God of War, every time we got into the boat to go to this next island, the kid would ask, "Can you continue the story?" So he'd start the same story over, and then I'd hit the shore. We'll continue later. Then we get back in the boat. Can you say that story? So he starts the story, you hit the shore. We'll continue it later. He stopped at like the same spot 3 times. And so finally, I just stayed out in the water. I'm like, all right, we're just going to let him finish this story because they're just not going to let it go. It's just like, damn.
I know, I'm terrible. If people don't take clips of my stream, I'm terrible about going back and getting them because there's been some funny shit and like sometimes I just forget to do it. But anyway, so Raven says, "Oh, I'm going to the Minnesota State Fair."
Oh, I remember going to those when I was a kid when I lived in Minnesota.
Leaving at 2:30 a.m. Damn.
I remember I used to go to those all the time when I lived in Minnesota.
Well, we'll be back the week after next, so we should have plenty of clips over the next 2 weeks to get in.
Oh yeah.
For viewing.
Maybe some weekend clips too.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
We're gonna be playing that movie game.
Oh yeah, I did buy it. Yeah, I forgot about that. Anyway, guys, please give a follow if you haven't, and follow other people here that hang on here. Follow Raven. Is it Raven? Is it OJI? Am I saying? Let me make sure that's right.
Raven OG.
OJI. Yes.
I think that'd be pronounced OG.
Follow
OJ.
Raven OG, or I don't think it's OJ.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think it's OG.
Orange Julius or Orange Juice, or maybe OJ Simpson.
That's another one that'll scare your kid.
Yeah. Raven OG.
Oh, see, I was right. Yeah, OG.
Raven OG. So follow her and follow Scales175. I think he passed out again. I think his battery depleted.
Yep, he's got to plug into the USB-C port.
So follow him too. And we'll see you guys here Monday. There is no SSWF on Monday. The season is over. But we will have another game that night. I have to figure out what I'm playing that night. Probably Emo Vampires Code Vein. Tune in for that.
There you go.
Oh, Pop Scales is here. He says, I am not, he says he still has charge. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, he's on fumes, but he's doing okay.
Yep. His other account is charging. He's got like a spare battery, and his spare battery is Pop Scales. So.
Right. Oh my god.
All right, guys. We'll see you next
right.
week. Have a great and fantastic weekend, and thanks for watching. Take care, guys.
Have a great. If we don't see you guys again, have a great Labor Day weekend.
You better see you before Labor Day weekend because
there's see us like during the week.
There's a lot of fucking streaming going on next week. You better tune in for that.
Raven, I'm going to be following you. You better follow me back, damn it. But that's okay.
Stay tuned if you want to hang on here for Merked. I'm gonna raid him.
Yeah, I love that guy. He's hilarious.
So stay tuned for him. He's streaming. I will raid him. Have a good one, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one on Monday. See ya. Bye.
Later, guys. Peace.